The Warriors are NBA champions again.
Kyrie Irving doesn't want to be LeBron James' little brother. He doesn't want to be LeBron James' sidekick. And he doesn't want to play for an organization in the Cleveland Cavaliers who would evolve everything around a guy that's going to, in all likelihood, leave after next season while he's stuck there for the remaining 2 years of his contract after next season. His attitude is if LeBron James is going to leave, everything's going to change. And I don't want to be stuck in a situation that I don't want to be in because I couldn't see the forest from the trees. And oh, by the way, LeBron James, the best player in the world, talking about departing elsewhere. What am I, chopped liver? I can play a little bit too.
Michael Lee's back here with you on SportsCenter, continuing our breaking news coverage of a potential trade between the Celtics and the Cavs that would basically swap the starting point guards for the two teams that faced off in last year's Eastern Conference Finals. Kyrie Irving going to Boston, Isaiah Thomas going to Cleveland, along with some other players and a draft pick.
Must be crazy, G.
Oh my gosh. And that is how quickly a season can change.
This is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Second quarter. Shot clock is down to 3. Kyrie Irving doing an inch on the defensive line. To get free. Put that shot up and down. Oh, Kyrie, masterful inside.
Oh, I was getting ready to say great defense, which it was by Malcolm Brogdon. How did Kyrie get out of that double team?
Irving again. Moves and eyes from the crowd. Manages to get the ball back. Putting on a show with the ball handling. Layup is good. Oh, what a play from Irving.
Just in, Mike. His handle has gotten better.
What more can you tell us what they found in that knee, Woj, that ruled him out for the season?
Well, those details will become clear here. I'm told that the Celtics are expected to make a formal announcement soon. On the 24th, they removed the tension wire in his knee that had been placed in there from patella surgery back in 2015. But the Celtics, Irving's doctors, Irving have decided here that his season is over.
Drilled it, and really with 1/10 of a second, there's nothing they can do to get a shot.
Right, the only thing they can do is throw it at the rim from Rozier.
Wow. How comfortable is Rozier?
Rozier with 5 fouls. He goes by a little crossover, step back, wide open, and it's good. 45 remaining. Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow.
8 consecutive finals appearance, and he'll face either the Golden State Warriors or the Houston Rockets.
Kyrie, how important is it to see number 11 up there one day?
it's quite important, and I appreciate that, Scout. I joined in, but I shared it with some of my teammates as well as the organization and everyone else in Boston. You guys will have me back. I plan on re-signing here next year.
Boom!
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
A season high 22 points. Brad Stevens said, I quote, I think Toronto is clearly better right now. We're going to have to show some growth. And like low-key, coaches kind of like being able to say this, right? Because they like being able to tell their players you're not all that. What do you guys think is wrong with the offense, though?
Well, the difference between Toronto and Boston right now, Toronto knows who their guy is. Right. They know Kawhi is their guy. So now we're like, is Kyrie the guy? Is this year that Tatum becomes the guy? You know, how does Gordon fit in with all this? They got two new pieces in Kyrie and Gordon because they weren't there for all of last season and half the season for Kyrie. So they're trying to implement those guys. And once they figure out each and everybody's role, then they'll get better.
Has your mindset shifted, though, in regards to re-signing with Boston, like the announcement?
Ask me July 1st.
Boy, if you don't
What went through your mind when you just heard Kyrie?
That Kyrie's gone. That Kyrie Irving will not be in Boston next year. That's the first thing that jumped to my mind.
So the Bucks on their way to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001.
Sum it up in two words: miscalculation, misfortune. Okay, the miscalculation was Kyrie Irving thinking that this was going to be easier than he actually found it to be.
To be a leader?
To be a leader, to be the top guy on the food chain, and lead a bunch of young guys, right? He wanted that. He got it. I think once he got a taste of it and saw how hard that is to do every night and how you're the one that's accountable after every single performance, I think he struggled with it. And then the misfortune part, Scott, was the end of last year, he gets hurt. Obviously, Hayward goes down opening night, but when Kyrie goes down, the way those guys got to elevate and improve their profile in the league.
Smart.
And young guys think
Tatum.
Every year now, here we go, right? Nope, we get those guys back, take a step back. So that was just unfortunate because they would have been okay where they were on the food chain coming into this year with Kyrie if that's how they finished the year, but they didn't. And now you ask them to take a step back, like you said earlier, and I just don't think they ever really worked all that out. And as a result, chemistry or lack thereof did them in.
There are reports out there that he's quote-unquote ghosting the Celtics, which basically means he ain't talking to anybody over there. He's not communicating with anyone over there. That's not a good sign.
I don't know much, but when you get ghosted on, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, not a good sign if you're not communicating with them, right?
No, it's not a good sign, and I don't think he really ended the season on a good note with that organization. So things are not really looking good that he's going to be a Celtics anymore.